じゃあすみません。今日は、とりあえず発表の練習をしてます。で、まずこういう場合は、まず最初に、なんていうか知ってる？一番最初に。OK。next presentator is橋本さん and 宮脇さん and 門田さん from 関西学院 University. So please give your talk とか言って、チェアマンが言うわけ。はい。チェアマンで、そしたらなんていうか、まず最初なんていうか。
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
で、発表に入ったらいいんですか？
で、from now ね。
From now
we are going to talk about
abnormal global weather events 1979 to 28.
でしょ。で、and this presentation is divided by three peoples, ね、three persons. From year 1979 to year 1990, 橋本 I will talk とかね。で、from 90s, 1990s, 宮脇 will give a talk. And 2000 to 2006, 門田 will talk by 5 minutes とか something like that. そんな感じわけ。見ては
Okay, so もう一回。And 2008.
2008.
Not 2008. 2008.
This presentation divided 3 parts. First, 1979 to
1980s でいいと思う。もうですから 1980s and 1990s and 2000. Something like that.
That's fine.
すごいな。Yeah, that's fine だって。それでいいんじゃない。
Okay, one more time. You do it. Because he's not
Okay,
doing it.
next speaker is 橋本さん、宮脇さん、門田さん from 関西学院 University Japan.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon.
Okay, いいよ。
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
We will talk about abnormal global weather events 1979 to 2008. This presentation divided 3 parts. First part, 1980 to 1990, 橋本 talk. And second part, 1990 to 2000.
それじゃなくて、second part is
1990s.
just 1990s. 90年代。
1980s, 1990s, 2000s. One more time.
1980s.
で、YouTube アップすればさ、別に携帯で見れるんでしょ？
はい。
じゃあ、一応アップしとくから今晩中に。いわゆる置くとからさ。明日ちょっとこっそりこう練習しててくれる。今日のやつは。OK。
橋本 talk about でいいんですかね。
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And 1990s, 宮脇 talk about, and 2000s, 門田 talk about. First, 1979 introduction. Polar ice in Arctic and Antarctic play an important role to stabilize global scale climate system. In this presentation, deviation from 30 years average value of polar ice extend to
まあ例えばね、一つの方法としてこの辺はもう読んでもらえばいいかもしれない。自分で読まなくてもいいかもしれない。じゃあ普通にこの章だけを示して、その間に今の話をするわけ。最初の「Thank you, Chairman」みたいな。でプチって言ってそれを出しながら、これはもうあえて読まない方がいいと思う。これはもう読ませればね。
That's right.
Maybe じゃあこれなんちゅうかな。No, you
try not to read.
You do not have to read all that.
Yeah.
While showing this からこれを見せながら、ただそのさっきの Thank you, Chairman
Thank you, Chairman.
This presentation divided in three parts or something.
So you can say, instead of that second paragraph, you can say, we'll look at deviations from 30-year average of polarized extent. And then
And
next.
だからここのね、ここだけちょっとさ、黒にしとく。ちょっと待ってね。
Let people read part of it themselves.
in this deviations ね。
Mm.
ここだけをフォントで赤くするわけ。こうやって赤くして、で。これでいいじゃん。ちょっと難しいな。これでいいじゃん。デビエーション。はい。で、これで、ごめんなさい。これでいい。で、ちょっとこれだけ見せといて。OK. Please go on.
Thank you, Chairman.
Yes, thank you, Chairman.
Yes, thank you, Chairman.
こうするか。そうすると他の人たちが見るからでしょ。
We will talk about abnormal global weather 1979 to 2008. First part 1980s, Hashimoto talk about. Second part 1990s, Miyawaki talk about, and 2000s, Kanata talk about. First 1990s, 1979.
全部読む必要はないよ。なんかちょっと一番その
You can point it. You get to have a pointer and point to it. Yes, you have a pointer, right? So a laser pointer.
レーザーポインターでこう指しながら全部言う必要ない。だからなんか関連がありそうなやつだけ言えばいい。だからその、一応ポイントとしてはね、さっき見せたように私のプレゼンテーションもあったけど、北極の氷が多いとなんかね雨がね少なそうなで、少ない年は雨が多いで、それにちょっと焦点絞って全部言う必要ない。他の人みんな読むから、それだけ言えばいいと。どうぞ。
1979 October, Vietnam had a flood, and this year, July and August, Arctic deviation over 100.
Point to it, please. Where's the pointer? You have a point. Can you use the mouse or something? Just to point, or use your finger. You just
finger.
Use your finger. Go back to that table. Go back. Yeah. Point to which. Right. Yeah. Show us the numbers you're talking about.
こんな感じ。これでいいよ。これ使ってさ。
Yeah.
こんな感じバシッと。これだ。
So, August, July and August.
July and August.
数字は言う必要ないよ。アリダティビハイとかローだけ。
Yeah. Yeah.
ハイはローはマイナスはプラス。
リラティブでいいんですか？
リラティブ何も言わない。ハイはロー。マイナスバリューとか。
So,
時々ね、エクストリームにマイナスバリューがあるんですよ。
or in this case, it's
エクストリームにローバリューがある。
It's much. What is this? Much more.
Much higher.
だからそこ触ってもらっていいよ。全然。
Yeah.
多分映んないから大丈夫。その画面がね、そこしか映ってないから大丈夫。
1980s.
Yes.
This year India had flood damage.
Yeah.
それでいい。
And what else?
August and September.
でも5分しかないからね、もう1時間。で5分で10年間は説明しちゃダメだから、だいたいアットモースね、1イヤーを30秒に話したんだから。ポンポンポンポンポンってひたすら話をしないとね。
Yes.
Yeah.
Not longer than 15 minutes だから
Right. Keep going.
Much higher. And next year.
I think you've got to say much higher what? Much higher polar
いやいや
ice.
Polar ice.
Yeah.
ポーラアークティックポー
あ
ラポーラ
Arctic.
Or
No, no, Arctic.
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 It should be Arctic.
So maybe
Yeah.
最初にね
Oh, well, yeah.
we should focus on the Arctic
Arctic.
ice
Yeah, Arctic.
because
ice.
we live in the Arctic region
Right.
でもそうすると
Yeah.
多分 those people who live in the southern hemisphere might get angry だから
Yeah, yeah,
so
Yeah.
we will just say we will focus on the
We'll focus
Arctic
on
Arctic region Arctic
Yeah.
ice
Right.
Arctic ice.
So there's two high values there. Two
Too high.
higher.
Too higher Arctic.
Ice extent.
And this year has not extreme weather, abnormal weather events.
平和なピースイヤーとか sounds like that peace year
Well, back. Go back.
Okay.
Look at July and August.
July and August, much higher.
Yeah.
Next year, 82 has
Which ones are the highlights? Which are the important ones?
Bahrain has the league in spring.
Bahrain.
And July Arctic.
Yeah.
Less, much less.
Much less
Much less, eh?
than usual. Less than.
unusually below
Yeah.
below zero とかね
Yeah.
あれdecrease とか
Yeah.
almost disappear とか
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
Extremely minus.
Yeah.
extreme minus
Yeah. Extreme minus is
Right.
good.
And this year, Ecuador drought stopped exportation by heavy rain.
Yeah.
And July, August, and September much higher Arctic division.
Right.
This year, Brazil had snow.
Brazil's in South America, though. Ecuador is in South America.
July much higher, but August less, much lower.
Right.
much more much more
Much
much
more.
more what do you say
Low.
Minus,
Minus.
right? Minus.
Extremely minus.
So it's less. Less. Then, yeah, less than usual.
Less than usual.
Yeah, yeah.
まあ頑張って明日5分以内に収めてください今はまあ練習だからさあれだけど
We are halfway through. You have 5 more years to go.
but already 5 minutes has passed already
Argentina had very heavy rain,
Okay.
and May and July much higher.
Right.
そんな感じ
Okay, this is good. Keep going.
keep going
Thai had flood in June, and March had much lower than usual, and July and August much higher. This year, January, El Nino happened.
Okay, I was wondering about El Nino.
June is much higher.
Yeah.
China had a drought, Bangladesh had a drought too in August. And this year, January,
It's really
Low.
high, really low.
really low
Yeah,
than usual.
yeah.
And Korea had a flood in September.
Yeah.
And
So, I Hashimoto-san,
はい
what is your general conclusion?
General conclusion.
General conclusion about
まあでも、concluding remarks maybe 門田さん will talk about that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at last,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
Just Hashimoto-san,
Right.
Miyaki-san, is
Right.
mentioned about the facts,
Right. Okay.
sequentially.
Okay. Okay. But I think you.
February and May lower than usual. This is the end my part. And next
presentator is
presentator is Miyawaki.
Miyaki-san.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Miyaki-san.
So.
Okay, please. Next presentator. Okay. Yes. So my name is Miyawaki なんとか言ってさ。My name is Miyawaki Blue Sky とか言ったら。
I am going to
Talk about
talk about 1991.
1990s.
いやもう1990s。1990s。
During July to October, Arctic is not as big as in an average year.
Arctic what?
Arctic ice.
Ice.
Arctic ice
Yes.
is not. もういいですか?
Yeah,
It's not
no,
as
you-
big as
No, you need to put that ice in there. You have to insert the word ice.
Arctic ice is not as big as in an average year.
Right.
But however とかやつ。But
It's hard to read. Maybe.
いやどうぞ。Please keep on.
August
いつの
1992.
1992. Yeah.
August, North America, high temperature and heavy rain. August is much less
Ice.
much lower ice.
Lower. Less ice なのかな Less ice extent.
Less ice extent. Oh, much less. It's minus 1,000.
Yeah, extremely minus です。
Yeah, that's one of the biggest. Well, can you go back again, please?
Almost going to disappear でしょ。
Look at the table. Wow.
Much less.
いや、much less です。extremely です。extremely less.
Extremely less.
Look at this number here
うん。
for Antarctic. It's-
I think it's related to South Africa geology.
Right.
うん
Well, that's the
いやでもね、
Antarctic effect.
リレートとは言わないかもしれない。結構ね、それみんな嫌うんですよ。
へえ。
要するに事実と自分が考えたことはやっぱね分けて話をしたらならない。でこれリレートって裏付けがないのにリレートって言ったらダメなんですよ。
じゃなくて。
いやだから事実を述べる。
あ、
そうするとみんな他のオーディエンスはあれはもしかしたら俺のやってこれと関係あるのかなって後でまた話しかけてきてくれるから。Just they mention the facts
Yes.
is the most important thing.
Right. So very high values in red there. Yeah. Yeah, you should point to them. That's it.
Extremely high values.
Yeah.
High values of what?
These are
Deviation.
Deviations.
Deviation is high. So
Deviations.
that means more ice なの。less ice. どっち more.
More
More
ice.
More less.
Which?
More ice than usual.
More ice than usual.
Yeah. How do you find usual? What is?
It's usual.
Where's the
30
year average?
30 years average, yeah.
Okay.
1993. August and September is extremely less
Right.
nice.
than usual.
Many
Yeah.
than usual.
Mm.
Many all over the world. Many places.
I mean, the unusual なんとかな extreme events has happened in the world. Abnormal weather events has happened.
Events has happened.
Yeah, 90?
93.
93?
So, for example, what are those? I can't read them. What?
America.
Heavy rain and
Snow.
in July.
America. Heavy rain and flood.
Right.
Okay. I remember that in 1993,
Yes.
we cannot eat Japanese rice. We imported rice from Thailand.
Because it was too wet.
それも言ったら、タイ米をね輸入したんですよ、日本人は初めて。In our history, we lack of Japanese rice because of the abnormal weather events.
Yeah.
Almost all of the Japanese people are complaining for that.
Yeah, you should mention that.
でも多分she was before she was born.
She's 2 years.
2 years old.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're 20 now.
Yeah. So 2 years old だから、maybe she doesn't know that.
Yeah. Okay, 94.
1994.
Yeah. What happened in 1994? Floods, drought, extreme weather. Okay, heavy rain. Yeah, drought.
August to September is extremely less
than normal, than usual.
Than usual.
Ice extent.
Ice extent. 1995.
カズさん一応メモしておいてね、自分も同じようなことで発表するんです。同じような形式で。頑張って。
Yeah, in Asia.
Many places has abnormal weather.
Yeah.
Abnormal weather events has happened globally とか something that. 地球上でね。
Yeah.
Abnormal weather events.
Yeah. Keep going.
July to October. Arctic ice is extremely less.
Almost extremely less ね。Arctic sea ice.
In 1996. February, Indonesia and China heavy rain and flood. So during January to May, Arctic ice is not as big as in Arctic ice is not as big as in an average year.
Great. Nice expression. 頑張ってね、その表現。Arctic ice is not as good as big as なんとか。
1997.
Australia drought.
Kenya, January, Kenya
Drought. Every
drought.
example there is drought.
Drought.
Yeah. You can just point and say, drought.
Drought.
For
drought.
Yeah, that's good. And then keep going.
Yeah.
Because you're going to run out of time.
All over the world, drought and deluge often happen.
Oh, okay, you did very good.
This year happened El Nino.
nobody knows why El Nino events has happened.
Mm.
Anyway, so please go.
Okay.
Go on.
1998 flood
Mm.
and drought.
Mm-hmm.
This year September is extremely.
This year っていうんじゃなくて、Year 2000なんとかって言ってたでしょ。Year
1998 in September Antarctic ice is wider than wellってなんていうかですか。
More sea ice extent かな。More ice extent in Antarctic region. Wider.
Oh, yeah. More extensive. More extensive.
More expensive.
Yeah.
とか more extensive か。
An average year.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this number here, 1900. Well, that's Antarctic, isn't it? Antarctic. Okay.
1999 drought and many all over the world serious drought and flood.
Serious drought? Sorry, I don't understand.
What?
Serious drought. Cancel.
Drought? Drought.
What?
I mean dry.
Oh. Oh, just say very, very dry.
Very
Very
dry.
dry.
Very dry in Japan.
Very dry. Very dry.
Very, not serious. Very.
Very dry and flood.
Yeah.
Arctic ice June to November. Arctic ice is extremely less.
Okay.
In 2000 many Asia
Most Asian region かな。 Most of the Asian countries suffer from something.
Drought and flood.
Most of the Asian countries are suffering from drought and
Flood.
floods.
flood. Arctic ice 1年を通してってなんて言うんですか。
1年を通して、I mean, year average year. How do you say so? I mean the averagely, totally.
Which one are you looking at? That.
Or
Relatively high.
minus.
Or minus.
Or minus.
Yeah. I'll just say that the amount of Arctic ice was less.
Arctic ice is less
Yeah. But every month.
every month.
So yeah, very simple. Every month.
Yeah.
Every month Arctic ice is less.
Yeah, that's it. Every month Arctic like
Arctic ice is less.
right. Then
Right.
just one thing. There's a spelling mistake for the country Iceland. It's not IS. It's ICE land.
Iceland.
Yeah.
I
That's kind of a joke because Iceland doesn't have any ice. Greenland has ice but is not green.
Iceland is a spelling mistake.
I think that's the only mistake. Okay, Katoto-san.
2001 event is July. The west of Indian Ocean, temperature of sea water was rose Japan and intense heat. Arctic deviation, especially June and July, unusual minus. 2002 January, in Japan from January, abnormal high temperature and flood happened in the world about 80 countries.
8 countries?
18.
18.
18 countries?
80.
80.
80.
Is it?
Wow.
Almost 80, floods has happened in 80 countries
80
in
countries.
year 2008?
2002.
2.
2, yes.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And August, Italy, water shortage, agriculture damage, and in
で全部ね読む必要ない。
Yeah.
なんかねすごくねなんかその印象的な話だけど。
Yeah, yeah, that gives us an idea. Yeah.
in August, in India, flood and droughts.
でその時に氷はどうだったんだっ
Mm.
ていう話ね。で、いや今考えていいよ別にパッと見て。で別に何も関係なきゃ別にそれでいいね。でも多分関係があるはずなんですよ。My hypothesis is maybe if the Arctic region more ice that will prevent us from flooding. ですよ。My hypothesis.
Especially August and September, Arctic deviation, unusual
Deviation.
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 Deviation. That's good. Yeah, it's good.
Was much less.
Mm-hmm.
下のボタンを押してこれ。動かない？
いや、2003のイベントが
聞いてた？
あだ。
多分ファイルとか消えちゃったかも。で2003のイベントは消えてる？
消えてます。
あ、そう、ちょっと待って、じゃあ入れます。
2002のイベントが
2002のイベントは消えちゃったんだよね。
いや、2003のイベントが消えてます。
ちょっと待ってください。
Would you like some?
じゃあ、門別プレ2だっけ？
Good.
2003のやつ、2003のイベントね。
Machine. This
フォロー。札幌ない、これドラフトイズワンオブザベストですよ。
Yeah, very good.
2003の
Would you like some?
これだ、これがないんだな。
It's a bit.
No, she's under 20.
She's working as well.
She cannot drink that.
Okay.
This part is uploaded on YouTube だからさ。ちょっとごめん、ちょっとsorry. Okay. でもこれで。大丈夫。これは多分これ取れちゃったよなんかしない。あ、でもいけるな。でこれでスライドショー。これパパって流してくれる。
These events, have you color coded them? For example, is flood in red and drought in yellow?
Not
continent.
Parts of world. South, for example, Japan is orange. Asia is orange.
Oh, okay.
変えた方がいい。変えよう。
Okay.
チェンジ。チェンジは。
I'm just a little worried that it's hard to read.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if it would be better to
ね
make it
そうかそうか
black on or white, black on blue or something like that.
じゃあ背景を変えちゃってもいいかもしれないね。
You see, the red is hard to read, but the yellow is good. The black is good.
まあレッドキャノンで。
フラットはフラットで。
Red, you can't read it.
大陸じゃなくて。
Mm.
どうしようか。次。
2003 January February Australia heavy rain and July in the world heavy rain and drought.
一応指してあるよ。
Oh, yeah.
ポイントある。ポイントある。
Yeah.
Arctic
DV,
デビエーションね。
デ
変化の時はデビエーションって言います
deviation.
deviation November was much less. 2004
That was a very dry summer here in Japan.
August
Yeah.
in Japan 4 typhoon hit and America damaged biggest hurricane.
What? Sorry, what happened in Japan? What did you say?
For typhoon.
Oh, 4 typhoons.
4 typhoons?
Well, yeah, I remember.
In
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
So too many typhoons.
There was a big typhoon came over Kansai in
あ
October.
あ、なんかね、remember.
Yeah.
Arctic deviation. April and May was much less than usual. 2005 in America big hurricane hit and December northern hemisphere.
When the Katrina was comes in year 2005? I don't remember. カトリーナっていつ来たんだっけ
Yeah.
August.
あの
Was that? Oh yeah, Katrina. August 2005.
2005
That's what she's pointing at. But it's hard to read. Sorry. Katrina. Yeah.
Arctic deviation. August from August to October, much less than usual.
Excuse me.
2006 January in Indonesia, heavy rain happened. And in July in America, big heat wave, Iguazu Falls.
Doko?
Iguazu.
Where is that? Which country?
South America.
Which country? No, that's a continent. That's a continent. You have to find out which country that is. Iguazu.
なんとかの滝っていう
ナイアガラ
ナイガじゃなくて
Hashimoto-san, do you have your iPhone with you?
I have.
Please
Okay.
find out where Iguazu is.
Iguazu.
What does that say? Heat wave and shortage of water.
リグアズ Let's search. Wait.
Oh, I see. So the falls dried up.
Yes.
リガーズフォールドウィキペディアダザフリー。あ、OK。リガーズの滝めっちゃ綺麗。
Doko? Which country?
Just a moment, please.
Oh, sorry. Hayaku! Moe-san.
Yes. Deviation.
Perfect.
Deviation.
Perfect.
Deviation. Okay.
Yeah.
Deviation.
Yeah.
クリエーション。
あ、
あ、
Huh?
アルゼンチンア and ブラジル。
イグアズの滝ですよ。イグアなんか滝あります
South America.
Yeah, I know.
In
In
Argentina
Argentina.
and Brazil and
あ
国境。
Misiones Paraná. And
There was a water shortage.
あ、私ですね。
Okay, that's all you have to say. Water shortage.
あ、私。
Water shortage in Argentina.
not Africa.
No,
Not Africa.
not Africa, South America.
South America.
Yeah, I mean water shortage in South America.
ああ、OK。July. Igaz Falls water shortage in Argentina.
Yeah.
So and September in Japan,
Mm.
big typhoon hit. Its size is Katrina.
Was it? I didn't know that.
September in Japan,
Yeah.
big typhoon hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And it's
So-
as big as
Katrina.
Katrina. Ah, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Arctic deviation, February and March, June, July and November, especially minus. 2007, July. Many events happens, heavy rain and droughts and heat summer. So Arctic deviation, July and August and September, October, especially minus. 2008. October, West Japan, in West Japan, high temperature and heavy rain happens. Arctic deviation, August and September, especially minus.
What does that say? Oh, arigatou gozaimashita.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is an international conference, right?
Yeah.
Moe-san, we put that on the screen,
Eh?
and then you say thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Because you're giving your talk in English.
Thank you for attention.
Thank you for your attention, yes. Please ask me questions. Please ask us questions.
Maybe I try to なんていうかなmy presentation.
Yeah.
Maybe I make it shorter, 10 minutes or something like that. So you will have more time. It's a sequence. My presentation is first.
Yeah.
Is first.
Yeah.
And second is yours. And third is Malcolm's.
In your talk, are you going to give a hypothesis about a relationship between?
I just take the relationships. But maybe I'm
Between
trying to
ice, temperature, and precipitation.
Yes. But maybe I will provide a hypothesis
Yeah, I think so.
to them, and then I let them give a talk about the
Right.
facts.
The extreme weather events. Yeah.
でもさ、思うんだけどさ、多分この異常気象はね、多分氷が結構ね、鍵になると思うよ、きっと。わかんないけど。本当かそうかどうかわかんないけど。I think the sea ice must play a very important role
In stabilizing.
Stabilizing the climate system.
Yeah. But do you think there's also a delay in there? So if the sea ice shrinks, then maybe 2 or 3 months later you get these extreme weather events, something like that?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a... It's not immediate.
だから結構ね、こうずらしたりとかするとね、結構関係のね、あれ出たりとかするので、いやその辺もし興味ある人、ちょっとやろうかなと思ってて、一応全部準備は整ってるんだけど、時間がなくてできなかったんですよ。This time I tried to figure out trying to figure out the correlation coefficients, butこの difference.
Right.
But unfortunately I didn't have enough time to do that. So maybe some of them are interested in that. Maybe I provide them the data sets, and they can work on that
for themselves. Yeah. I'd like to hear you all again. And
tomorrow morning.
I'm going to time you. This time, no, it's important that you go through bang, 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 bang.
じゃあ頑張ってちょっと5分以内やってみる一回ちょっと最後。
Yeah.
寝る前に5分ですよ。
Yeah. Can you change the slides so that we can clearly see those
この
extreme
背
weather
景ちょっとい
events?
じれる。
Yeah.
背景いじれる。背景だけさ。
Yeah.
でもじゃリファーとかなこれ Excel ファイルだっけ ？Excel に入ってるのかな。
Oh, is it not possible? Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to do that, but 多分ね、ちょっとディフィカルトかな。白。できた。じゃあ白でいいじゃん。それでできるんだったらそれでぜひ。もう白でいいんじゃない？白と黄色文字が映んないか。
白 might get lost.
色が全部なくなっちゃいました。
じゃあその辺でいいんじゃない？それでいったら若干ちょっといやなんか適当になんかちょっとその薄い青とかさ全体なんかできるのかな。
Hashimoto-san, I think instead of pointing to every extreme event, you should pick out maybe two or three, say droughts, floods, extreme temperatures, or whatever it happens to be. And then next one, nothing. Next one, many examples, like that. You've got all of you got to move through a little faster.
で一応ね洪水と干ばつに焦点を絞って、ここでこんだけありますねパンって話をしてであとはたくさんありますねとか、なんかそんな感じでこうコンパクトにまとめたらどうかってね一応丸見先生のご意見。
And I think you should think about questions that people might ask. Which year had the most extreme events? Or which decade? When were the most extreme events?
When is the most?
The year with the most extreme events.
で一つはね多分ね1993年ですよ、日本が米がね1993 and that one,
oh yeah, that's a good anecdote. Yeah, to talk about how the rice crops failed.
ライスクロップの話もあるし、あとはその、あれもあるよ、ハリケーンカトリーナの話、あれはニューオーリンズ堤防決壊しちゃったからね。
I think talking about water shortages is good as well, because that people can relate to that. Oh, water shortage. We don't have water. Wow.
あともしあれだったら、総合数学の学生さんだしさ、なんかそのレボリューションとかね。レボリューション、ショーテージオブフードでさ、米よこせとかさ、熟活そうじゃん、米よこせとかさ、そういう話をするって人そっちですよね。
I guess they have water though in Egypt because of the damming of the Nile Dam.
Nile Dam の話もあるしね。
Aswan Dam.
Aswan Dam の話もあるしね。
The water is, but it's prices, right? Food prices that are the problem. If you get $2 a day, and you have to spend $3 a day on food, you're in trouble.
一応5分以内にじゃあ最後まとめてもらって、まあでも明後日もあるからまあなんとかなりますよ。
明日も練習。
明日もこのファイルを印刷してさ、あれするから。
That looks good. Yeah.
一応皆さん上フォローしておいて。
That's good.
その一応ファイナルってファイルで入ってるから。よし、じゃあ5 minutes.
Do you think, here's a question for you, Aozawa-san. Do you think there were more extreme weather events in the northern hemisphere than in the southern hemisphere?
North.
要するに北半球の方がね、なんか異常気象って多いと思うかって聞いた。
Yeah.
I think north.
Right. Why? Why do you think? Why? Any of you? Why?
South hemisphere is less country.
Yes, less land.
Less land.
Less land and more water.
でもさ、What happened in Australia this year? ね、今年はオーストラリアだけどね。
Isn't it La Niña?
Is it?
I think so. It's La Niña. La Niña.
But I think usually ね、
Yeah.
the southern hemisphere is stabilized by because of the much
ocean.
more oceans
Right.
and less land.
Yeah.
But I wonder why this year it happens.
I think what's happening is that the El Niños and the El Niñas are becoming more intense.
Yeah, why?
That's your. You have to tell us that.
Why it happens? ね、すごいよね。で普通はね、今まで南半球はそんな影響を受けないって言われてたのに、なんで今年ないとそのオーストラリアとかがね、そういう影響を受けるんだって話があるわけ。で一応ね、今までそのサザンヘミスフィアはサザンヘミスフィアベリーインポータント道路をしたの。
Carbon dioxide.
スタビライジングザね、グローバルフードマーケットプライスを維持するのに、南半球はすごい重要な働きをしたんですよ。安全だから。でもこれが今回のフラッドイベントが起きちゃったから、そういうねスタビライジングファンクションを失っちゃったわけ。これはね、実は大変なことなんですよね。誰も言わないけど。いやでも気候は面白いよ、多分。みんなやっぱりすごい影響を受けるからね。これはぜひもう21世紀のまさしくサイエンスですよ。皆さんが一生かけるにふさわしいサイエンスだと思うよ、きっと。もうどうぞ、プリーズ。
Careful. Did you break them?
I broke two.
You broke a window?
No?
なんでそこの上に置いてたら多分そこのレフリジレーター上の
レフリジ
はい
レーター
そうそうそういいと思う
Oh.
なんかの辺に取れちゃった Okay, so in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, please. Okay, okay, next presenter is thank you, Matsumura Sensei. Next presenter is
Three of your students from
three of your students from Komatsugaki University. So please.
Thank you, Chairman. We will presentation about abnormal global weather events in 1979 to 2008. For this presentation divided 3 parts. First part 1979 to 1980s.
1980s.
Sorry.
just say 90s or 80s. 80s is okay.
Yeah.
1980s, Hashimoto talk about. Second part, 1990s, Miyawaki talk about. And the third part, 2000s, Kanota talk about. First part, 1980s. This
これその
Pointer.
yes.
あとね3 minutes.
早く
We will focus on Arctic events and
Yes.
water shortage and flood and drought events.
Yeah, that's very good. Very good. Yeah, keep going.
And 79, Vietnam had flood, and this year, July and August, much higher. Arctic division.
Okay, good.
Deviation.
No.
Deviation.
You're the first person. Go back. You are the first person to talk about deviations. So you have to say it slowly. Okay? Do it again. We're going to focus on Arctic deviations. Go back. Go back. Point to it. Arctic deviation. That one. Yes.
That one,
Okay.
yes.
Point out July and August.
July and August.
For example, in July and August.
July and August.
Yeah.
And this July and August, much higher than usual.
What? Much higher.
Much higher. So Arctic deviation.
Of what?
And
What are we talking about?
30 years average.
No.
Not?
You're talking about ice, right?
Yes.
Arctic ice deviation.
Ice deviation.
Yeah.
Arctic
Ice deviation from normal.
deviation normal.
From normal. Yeah. And then after you said that really clearly, then the others and you, the rest of them, you can just say, look, higher, lower.
Higher, and lower.
Yeah. No, not on this table.
Not?
Just point out the higher ones.
Higher
the two high ones.
Two higher ones. Okay.
Because what we're really interested is really big deviations, right?
Yes.
Positive or negative. And we'll get those later when we get to Kadota-san's.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
1 minute left.
Okay.
Okay,
Next.
quickly through.
Next presenter.
Quickly through. Oh.
Next
1980s. So, Argentina and India had flood,
Yes, good.
and August and September much higher than usual.
Yes.
Deviation.
Yeah. And so you're going to change the color of that, are you? You're going to make it clearer?
later I.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And this year is has no abnormal weather events.
Good.
Extremely no.
Okay.
And July and August much higher than usual.
Yeah.
82 had Europe and Berlin had deluge.
Yeah.
So
Or just say big rains. Big rain.
just had
Heavy rain.
heavy rain.
Yeah.
Tunisia had heavy rain.
Yes. Yeah.
And dry, much less than usual.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Japan, Peru and China and Cuba had heavy flood damages. And July and August much higher than usual. In July, August, and September had much higher than usual. And 84 this year had no water event. And July is much higher than usual, and August is much less than usual.
Right.
August has Argentina had heavy rain. And May and July had much higher than usual. June had Thai had flood in June. March is much less than usual.
Yeah. I think you have to say much less ice.
Much less ice.
Much less Arctic ice.
Arctic ice.
Yeah.
Than usual.
Yeah.
And July and August much higher ice than usual.
Right.
87 January El Nino happened, and June had much higher than usual ice, Arctic ice. China and India had drought. January much less than usual ice Arctic. And 1989, Korea had flood. April and May had much less ice than usual. This is the end of my part.
Okay.
Next,
Good. Next presenter.
next presenter is Miyawaki.
でいいんじゃない？ good.
How long?
Maybe
10 minutes. Okay. No more.
No more.
We finished.
I am talking about 1990s.
Okay.
Deluge and heavy rain and light rain. From July to October is much less Arctic ice than usual. 1992 August, Northern America, high temperature and heavy rain, and September, South Africa drought. And August is much less Arctic ice, and September is much higher Antarctic ice than usual. 1993, all over the world, many abnormal weather have happened, and Japan has rice problem.
Yeah.
Shortage of rice.
Shortage of rice.
Shortage of rice.
Yeah. You should have all of the highlights done, so you don't have to think about what you're saying. You just point to the highlighted ones and say here, less, because it's got negative, less than usual.
Less than usual.
Yeah.
まあ一応みんなも
But
さ、
you know, that's something you can do
あれなん
next
ですよ、見て
tomorrow.
る人はね、一応でもそのフレーズの範囲見てるから全部言う必要ないんですよ。だからその一番最大限だけピッと言うここだけね、どんどんどんと流して。
Less than usual.
Yeah.
And in Indonesia drought and Vietnam flood. This year,
That's interesting.
Hi.
I was in Indonesia. I was there in Indonesia in 1994, and I remember
You were there.
They had no water in the washrooms. Yeah, no water to wash your hands.
Shortage of water.
Shortage of water, definitely a problem.
much less Arctic ice than usual. 1985, most of Asia have abnormal weather. From July to August is much less Arctic ice than usual.
Yeah.
1996, Indonesia and China, heavy rain and flood. January to May is extremely less Arctic ice than usual. 1997, all over the world, many abnormal weather.
Many abnormal weather events.
Many abnormal weather event. One of the cause of it is El Nino.
Maybe.
Maybe. And February to April is much less than usual. 1998, China heavy rain and flood, and Vietnam and Indonesia drought, and flood and drought. Much less than usual. 1999, most of Asia have abnormally weather event. And from May to December, much less Arctic ice than usual. In 2000, is also most Asia drought, flat, drought. Every month, every month is much less Arctic ice than usual. End of my month.
いや、
Great.
いいんじゃない。そんな感じで淡々としてるんですよ。みんな事実を知りたいからね。
2001, in the world, average temperature was the highest, and especially June and July, much less than usual. 2002, flood happened in the world about 80 countries, and in the many countries, floods and droughts happened. And Arctic deviation, August and September was much less than usual. 2003, in America, the big hurricane Isabel hit, and in the world, heavy rain and drought. Arctic deviation in November, especially much less. 2004, in Japan, 4 typhoon hit, and in America, biggest hurricane hit.
What was the name of that one? 2004 in America?
And biggest hurricane.
What was the name of it?
Charlie.
チャーリー。
チャーリー。
カトリーナじゃないの。チャーリー。
チャーリー。
可愛らしい名前じゃん。ラブリーネーム。チャーリー。
Hurricane Charlie.
チャーリー。
Big hurricane. Okay.
びっくりだな。なんでチャーリーなんだ。
That's funny.
And Arctic deviation, April and May and August, much less. 2005, in America, big hurricane Katrina hit and damage. So August, Arctic deviation, especially much less. 2006, in Argentina, Iguazu Falls was water shortage, and in Japan, big typhoon hit, as same as Katrina. Arctic deviation, November was especially much less. 2006, in July, many events happened in the world. Droughts and heavy rain. So July was much less than usual. 2008, in Japan, high temperature and heavy rain. August and September was much less than usual. Thank you for listening.
Great.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your attention.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck. 3 of you.
Good luck. Yes.
Tomorrow. Thank you. I mean, okay. It's okay. これで、これはもうalmost finished.